Ever been online, added something to your cart, and just when you're about to check out, you see this magical little option pop up? Just pay $25 today and the rest later, no interest. Sounds perfect, right? You get what you want now, and your wallet barely feels a dent. But here's the thing. What if I told you that buy now, pay later services might be costing you more than you realize? Let's talk about it. Because it's not just about payments, it's about your financial future. Buy now, pay later, or BNPL, has exploded in popularity. Apps like Klarna, Afterpay, Affirm, and Zip are everywhere. From clothes to electronics, even groceries, you can split almost anything into easy chunks. And look, I get it. Life is expensive, budgets are tight. BNPL feels like a smart way to manage your money without going into debt, right? But today, we're pulling back the curtain. We're going to break down what BNPL really is, how it works behind the scenes, the good stuff no one talks about enough, and the risks most people don't see coming. No scare tactics, no judgment, just the truth, so you can decide what's best for you. Let's get into it. What exactly is buy now, pay later? BNPL is basically a short-term financing option that lets you make a purchase and pay for it over time, usually in 4 installments, spread out every 2 weeks. Some services let you stretch it longer, 6 months, 12 months, even up to 36 months, for larger purchases. It's like a mini loan that kicks in the moment you click Confirm. You get the product right away, and the app handles the payments behind the scenes. Why do people love BNPL? Let's be real. BNPL feels like a win. Instant gratification. You don't have to wait. No interest, usually. Many plans offer 0% interest if you pay on time. No credit check, sometimes. This makes it easy for people with no or low credit scores. Budget-friendly. Smaller payments feel more manageable than one big expense. And for people living paycheck to paycheck, this can be a lifeline. So where's the problem? Let's flip the coin. What's the catch? BNPL sounds harmless, until it isn't. Here's the truth most companies won't highlight in their ads. A. It can lead to overspending. Because BNPL breaks down big numbers into small chunks, it tricks your brain. A $200 pair of shoes might feel like just $50 today, but multiply that by a few purchases, and you've accidentally racked up hundreds without realizing it. Psychology plays a big role here. Small payments feel painless. That's the trap. Financial chaos. It's easy to take on several BNPL plans at once. $20 here, $40 there, $60 next week. Suddenly, your account is getting hit with auto debits every few days, and you're scrambling to keep track. You don't get a monthly bill like with credit cards. Each BNPL plan operates on its own schedule, and missing one payment could trigger fees or damage your credit. BNPL services charge late fees, sometimes as high as $8, $15 or more. Some companies even report missed payments to credit bureaus now. That means your credit score could take a hit. And guess what happens when you miss a payment? That no interest promise? Gone. Some plans jump to 25 to 30% APRS if you default. Like credit cards, BNPL isn't subject to the same strict consumer protections as credit cards, at least not yet. So if the product arrives damaged, the seller doesn't issue a refund, or there's fraud on your account, you might have a harder time getting your money back. With credit cards, you can dispute charges. With BNPL, you're often stuck dealing with the retailer and the BNPL service. You might assume using BNPL helps your credit score, like a responsible loan or credit card might. But most services don't report positive behavior, only the negative stuff if you mess up. So you're taking on risk without the reward. BNPL versus credit cards. Which is worse? First up, interest. Most buy now, pay later. Services offer 0% interest, as long as you pay on time. That's a big plus. Credit cards, on the other hand, if you don't pay your balance in full each month, you could be looking at interest rates anywhere from 15% to even 30%. That adds up fast. Next, late fees. BNPL services might seem more relaxed, but if you miss a payment, they'll still hit you with fees, usually around $5 to $15 depending on the app. Credit cards, they're not any better. Miss a due date and you could get slapped with a $25 to $35 fee, and possibly a penalty interest rate too. What about credit score impact? BNPL typically doesn't report your good behavior, so using it responsibly may not help your credit. But here's the kicker. If you do mess up, some companies will report missed payments, and that will hurt your score. Credit cards, though, they're a double-edged sword. Use them well, pay on time, keep your balance low, and your score can grow. But if you carry high balances or miss payments, your credit takes a hit. Then there's purchase protection. Credit cards usually offer solid protections, like fraud monitoring, dispute options, and refunds for damaged or undelivered items. BNPL, not so much. If something goes wrong, you're often stuck going back and forth between the seller and the BNPL provider, with less legal support on your side. And finally, spending control. Both BNPL and credit cards can get out of hand if you're not careful. But BNPL makes it easier to lose track because you might have multiple small payments coming out at different times without a clear monthly statement. Credit cards at least give you one bill, one due date, and a better chance to see the whole picture. So which one's better? Honestly, it depends on how you use it. Both can help or hurt your finances. The difference comes down to self-awareness, discipline, and being honest with yourself. If you treat either of them like free money, you'll end up paying more than you bargained for. So, should you use BNPL? Here's the honest answer. BNPL can work in your favor if you have a steady income. You only take on one or two small plans at a time. You never miss a payment. You treat it like real money, not future use problem. But if you're already struggling with money, you often forget payment dates, you use it to cover wants, not needs, or you're using BNPL to feel better after a bad day, then it's a slippery slope. Because buy now, pay later always turns into pay now, stress later when you're not careful. The goal isn't to avoid tools like BNPL altogether, it's to use them with intention. Control your money, or your money will control you, and that's the truth. If you found this helpful, hit that like button and share it with a friend who might be BNPLing a little too hard. Stay sharp, stay informed, and as always, spend wisely.